What's up guys, Arvid here, and today we are doing solo Uldaman farm. You start with humanoid tracking, you put your pet in stealth and move to this corner right here. Use Eye of the Beast so you can move past the first dwarves. On the screen you can see talents and runes that I'm currently using. Once you move to the first bat, remove stealth so you can aggro it. Even if it doesn't aggro, it won't matter because you will aggro next set of bats that will later on aggro the initial one. Use your dash to pull these scorpions right here, then move inside this room with the trogs and try to pull at least the ones on the left, once at the entrance and once in the back of the room. Cancel your Eye of the Beast and launch 2 traps at the door. As you can see here, as long as you stay in front of this rock, you will be safe. Now I'm spamming my macro to target Geomancer, so I can put a raid icon on it. This is because it's most important to kill Geomancers and Flame Weavers first, as they are casters. The reason why I launch 2 traps at the door is so I can have cooldown up. As soon as those trigger, I can launch another set of traps, so now I have double explosive traps and double frost traps. From here, it's all about dancing between the floor and the wall. The goal here is to keep all the mobs together, so they don't split between the floor and the wall. The tricky part here, to have them grouped, are actually the casters. We are killing casters first, meaning Geomancers, then Flame Weavers, because when they are casting they are standing still. This may cause them to be separated from the group, and in the end additional mobs may become separated, so you will be attacked from the both sides. This is how you fail this pull and you die. So as you can see here, all that I'm doing is I'm killing Geomancers and dancing between the floor and the wall. Do not be afraid to get hit by some of these spellcasters. Of course, try to avoid getting hit as much as you can, but if you are going to wipe, you should rather be hit by 1 or 2 spells and in result group mobs together, instead of trying to avoid every cast and then resulting in a wipe. Keep in mind that when you are doing this dance, as you can see, I am moving a bit further away from the wall, because if you only drop down and you're still close to the wall, sometimes mobs on the wall will still be going to you from the top of the wall. They will not go back. I guess it has something to do with the aggro range and mobs still thinking that you are on top of the wall instead below. So every time you drop down, try to move a bit either further back or further to the right. Once you kill Geomancers and Flame Weavers, it's super easy. There are no casters, so mobs should stay grouped all the time, and even if they are not, if they are split a bit, it shouldn't be too big of a problem to group them back together. As you can see here, we are killing our first set of mobs and we are not even 5 minutes in. All of these mobs can drop some nice items except Scorpids. Scorpids, even if they drop something, it will be a green item, and sometimes you can sell it on auction house for 5, 6, 7 gold, depending on how good the item is. Most of the better green items or blue items, even some of the epics, usually come from these trogs that are level 45. All these brawlers, Geomancers and Flame Weavers, they are in a level range between 43 and 45. Now we do the same thing again. We go back to this rock, we heal our pet, we put it in stealth, use Eye of the Beast, and we are ready for the next pull. Again, you move past these dwarfs, and once you're at the safe spot where you will not aggro, you remove stealth so you run faster. I again enter the room from the left side and try to pull as many mobs as I can. Unfortunately, I got dazed by this patrolling guy, so keep in mind that this will sometimes happen, but you can easily reset your pull by dismissing or cancelling Eye of the Beast and using Feign Death. Now, even though I got dazed, I was able to get inside this room and pull everything from the room. And now you just repeat the process. I launch 2 traps there. Once they are activated, I launch another set of traps to have double frost traps and double explosive traps. I'm again using the macro to target Geomancer so I can put a skull on it so I can track it easier. There are a lot of mobs, so they are a bit hard to track, so even having a raid icon on one of them helps a lot. And that's pretty much it. Now you do the dance again until you kill them all. I will speed this part up a bit, so you don't have to spend another 5 minutes just watching me dancing. This second pull is a bit harder because you have more casters in it, you have additional flame weavers. So in the first pull you have, I believe, 2 to 3 casters, and here you have 4 to 5 casters, depending on if you're able to pull everything. Second pull will probably require a bit more practice because of it, but once you get the hang of it, it should be no problem. Just keep in mind that your priority is to keep them grouped all the time, and key to that is actually keeping an eye on these casters. It doesn't matter if you are targeting it, you need to be aware what all of these casters are doing at the time, what's their position, and if they are casting something. This is really tricky and hard in the beginning, but after couple of hours of practice, you should be good to go. And after that, I'm going to show you additional pull that you can do if you are looking to boost someone for the experience. This last pull will be a lot easier than the first 2. As you can see here, we killed all the mobs in these 2 pulls. It took us 12.5 minutes, but we also pulled the mini boss and it has 13k health. Just again keep that in mind that Geomancers and Flame Weavers, once they hit 15% HP, they will run back, and if you attack them with Explosive Shot, if they are in proximity of the boss, Explosive Shot may hit the boss, so you will pull it as well. This boss does not do that much damage, it's really easy to kill, so it won't be a problem, do not panic. Just kill it, it will take a bit to kill since it has 13k health, but it won't make you wipe. Okay, I reset the dungeon and now I'm doing the bonus pull, and this pull is if you are boosting someone for the experience. This is super easy pull as you will not be pulling any casters. So we are doing the same as we did in our first pull. It's just we are not going in the room with trogs, but we are actually going back. you jump from this wall right here, and the mobs will actually run around. They will not drop from the same place that you dropped, so you run back. Then you enter this room on the left, go to this place right here and pull all these scorpions from the pit. And then from here you just jump here and pull this other set of scorpions from this other pit next to it. Now you can go back to the beginning room because you will not lose aggro from the scorpions and the beds here. And that's it, you just repeat the dance. You have set of beds and 3 set of scorpions. In our initial pull, when we were pulling trogs, we only had 1 set of scorpions, now you have 3. In each set of scorpions there is like around 10 of them at least, so you're pulling 30 scorpions this way and you're pulling some of the beds. Most of these scorpions are not elites, a couple of them are, so they are pretty easy to kill. There are no casters here, so you can use this pull to even practice your dancing between the floor and the wall. Again, this should be a really nice boost in experience because you're killing around 30 to 40 mobs, and it takes only 3 minutes to complete this pull. Now when you're doing this pull, if you want to do other 2 pulls as well, it will take you in total 15 to 16 minutes to complete all of the pulls this way. But again, I would not recommend doing this pull if you're only farming gold, but if you're looking to boost experience, this is such a nice and easy pull that you can almost do blindly. And that would be all. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. You can also hit me up on Twitch, twitch.tv/arwot. I started streaming and I try to stream at least 3 times a week. Currently doing these Uldaman runs with some PvP in between. Bye!